Sean P. Diddy Combs was denied bail and taken into custody Tuesday after pleading not guilty in federal court to charges of racketeering, conspiracy, and sex trafficking. Prosecutors argued that Diddy should not be released because he had previously reached out to witnesses and victims. If convicted on all three counts, Diddy faces a sentence of 15 years, and this thing could go up to life in prison. Diddy will be held at the special housing unit in the Metropolitan Detention Center in Brooklyn until his next court appearance, which is Wednesday afternoon. The plan is for Diddy to appeal and try to get a bail. I'm gonna be honest with you though. I read a lot of the documentation behind why prosecutors believe Diddy doesn't deserve a bail. And man, they came with their T's crossed and their I's dotted. This unit that Diddy is in is separate from the general prison population, and it's used to house inmates who require additional protection, among other reasons. Most notably, R. Kelly was in this jail for a little minute. And again, Diddy is due back in court on Wednesday. Diddy put together a $50 million bail package that apparently included his Miami Star Island mansion that was offered up as collateral. That's worth $48 million. His mother's Miami home, which recovered another $2 million. Diddy also, in preparation for this indictment that he knew was coming down, he paid off the remaining $18 million owed on his Miami home. And it looks like he's selling one of his cribs in California as well. So he put together a $50 million bail package to try to get a bail, and it was still denied. Yeah, just a terrible situation for Diddy. One of the things I read, which by the way, the prosecutor's letter to why they believe Diddy should not be let out on any type of bond is just as long as the indictment itself. You should go read it if you get a chance. It's a pretty interesting read. There are pages dedicated to Diddy, I guess apparently reaching out to people that he formerly worked with upwards of 50 times, doing all he could to make sure that person didn't have plans on telling on him. And by the way, in the prosecutor's letter to make sure that Diddy didn't get a bond, another thing that's in there is this alleged arson with Kid Cudi. That's one of the things they're using to say, yo, Diddy doesn't deserve a bond. There's a story out there, you may have heard it, in which it appears that Kid Cudi and Cassie were together for business, I believe. And Diddy, it's believed to be that Diddy blew the man's car up. The man's car blew up immediately after that incident. That's what is alleged and out there. And that is crazy to me. So, and obviously Diddy, he tried his best as a part of his bail package. He put up, the people closest to him, his kids, would surrender their passports. His mom would surrender her passport. All of it still ended up being denied, right? Their attempt, it just was unsuccessful. His kids were in court as they watched their dad be locked up. Their dad that's very famous, very well known. And, it's a terrible story. It's a terrible story all around. And it does not appear at this moment Diddy is going to be able to fight his case from outside of a jail cell. It looks like he's going to have to sit it down until something changes. That appeal process can be long. I'm not going to say it's impossible with the amount of means that Diddy's got access to, but I'm listening to his attorney. He didn't sound so confident. Let me know your thoughts, man. Diddy, bond, bail denied. It's just not getting it right now, and he's going to have to start the appeal process because they think he's nasty, and they think he's a flight risk, and they think if he got out, he would do stuff. He would intimidate witnesses. He would try to flee the country. He would be what they believe to be Diddy over the last 3 decades. Time, love, and support is with your boy. We'll never take for granted. I'm out. All right, y'all. The NFL season is here. Head over to Underdog Fantasy. Use my promo code FERRO. You can already make your picks for the entire season. Here are some guys that I believe are going to have great years. If your picks are correct, you're going to win a lot of cheese. Use my promo code FERRO. Tell me when you did it. I might even give you a free copy of Madden 25 or NCAA College Football 25.